Hello and welcome back to Robocop Rogue City. I'm Vic, and you're watching yet another Let's Play channel. So let's see what our friend with the inadequate flare and the improperly worn boots has to say. Oh, what do we got here?
There's been a security breach I need to investigate, but someone's got to escort this trespasser out of the building.
I could help in both cases.
Good. The breach seems like a big job. Once you're done with her, can you join me in the server room? It's just down the hall.
Sure he could.
Don't think it's over, lady. I'll check the security cameras later to see what you've been up to. Expect a visit from the police in a couple of days.
I'll buy coffee and donuts to welcome him.
I don't drink coffee.
You are responsible for that security breach.
I'm trying to save people's homes. Do I have to remind you what OCP is planning to do with the residents of Old Detroit to create space for Delta City?
I have a record of that issue.
I need to find out what the estimates are for those additional costs. As you can imagine, they don't include them in their brochures, so I have to dig deeper. All the information I need to help those people is in the room where the security guard is expecting you. So can you help me get those records out?
I will not let OCP hustle innocent people.
You'll find the relevant data on one of the servers. I'll be waiting here to pick it up.
Alright. Time to do a misbehave. Yeah, that sounds way more fun than hanging out with old mans. Alright. Remember to follow the correct beacon. I feel like this guy is everywhere. Is he like... Are you my G-Man? Huh? Are you gonna get me involved in a war with the Vortigaunts? Or on the side of the Vortigaunts? I'm a little unclear on that part. It's been a long time since Half-Life 2. Like, a long time. But hey, Half-Life 3 confirmed, am I right? That sure looks security-y. Have I commented that I think it's strange that Robocop doesn't have pathfinding? I mean, I get that they hadn't thought about it in the 80s, but it ain't the 80s no more. Oh, look at him standing in attention. It's almost enough to forgive his unkempt beard.
Over here. Could you help me with these doors?
With the doors? You're a security guard. Why can't you open the doors? Also, I'm not a security guard, so it's okay for me to have an unkempt beard? I don't appreciate your tone. You're not gonna like this. Breach. Breach. Boo.
Someone likely tried to lay a hand on the data collected in this room. The security breach caused them to lock down. Can you open them?
I need permission to enter the restricted area and damage OCP property.
Do whatever it takes.
Thermonuclear weapons deployed. Breach. Thank you.
Now, I need to reboot the security system. The malfunction shut down not only the doors, but also a nearby metal detector gate. That should do it. Thanks for your help, Robocop. I'll stay here. I need to be sure the room is safe before the technicians arrive. My new dumbass boss will chew my ear off about it if I don't.
Well, this is a pretty server room. Much better than the one they have at the police station. I guess I shouldn't be surprised by that. It's not loud enough. Alright, that's cool and all, but... Oh yeah, and this cable management is ass. Oh, they do still have those. What the hell are these supposed to be? Are they modems? Maybe they're modems. Here is a new enhancement under the Work Smarter program, a new policy for remembering access codes. No more forgotten codes. I know this is a problem for many of you. It even happens to me. That's why from now on, every code is a number you can find on a nearby poster. You're welcome. David Hamill, head of security. David, I have some bad news. You're a moron and also fired. What a terrible idea. It's frankly even worse than that cable management. Magnetic tapes. Pizza. That doesn't belong in server rooms either. Nor do rotting cardboard boxes. Alright.
Better not touch that computer. If the technicians figure out that someone was messing with it, they'll be pissed.
Well, I'm gonna mess with it, so how about you just do something else? What was that? Why is that noise happening? Well, everything seems to be okay. So hopefully whatever crashed is, not important. Alrighty. So you go deal with that. And I'm just gonna walk slightly faster now. That is an absolutely terrible distraction, rivaled only by the security policies and the cable management. Kerchonk. And it's a good thing that Robocop's OCP data interface doesn't log the fact that it connected with that server. Good day, sir. Oh yeah, and enjoy your door being all busticated. Why is that even a door I could open? Can I open all the doors around here? Oh yeah, when does my warrant expire? Have I already exercised it to the greatest of its ability, or can I just go around kicking in doors now? On account of that one guy told me so. Huh. I appreciate the level of detail in the level of design.
Starting next month, OCP Silver cardholders will no longer be allowed to use diamond relaxation areas.
On the other hand, it seems like a lot of effort for not a lot of payoff. Okay, so now the security guard is on his way to check the detector out again, and he is realizing what I've done.
Estimates. Do you have them?
Make good use of them.
You helped a lot of people with this, Murphy. But there is one more issue.
Security footage.
If I'm gonna expose OCP, I'd rather not be disturbed by anyone. Could you...
Destroying evidence of a crime is beyond my programming.
Who's talking about that? Shuffling database records will do just fine. All you need to do is recharge yourself using the computer in the security room. You could sure use a pick-me-up. You look pale, to be honest.
Why not?
I will do what needs to be done to protect the innocent.
Thanks to you, I'll be able to focus on what needs to be done as well.
Stay safe, citizen.
I'm not really sure how reshuffling database records is going to disappear video footage. You don't usually put the video footage in the database anyway. Alright, so somewhere around here is a number. And see, I see a 300 right there. Here we go. Embarrassing. Shameful. Moronic. Time for a little recharge. Kerchonk. Data shuffled. OCP is definitely going to shut me down after this. Either that or go out of business and be unable to provide my replacement parts.
I did some shuffling.
Thank you. The people of Old Detroit will not forget what you've done for them.
I hope they won't learn what I've done for them. Oh, just sitting there on the ground.
Welcome to Omni Consumer Products. How may I help you?
I'm an Omni consumer product.
A meeting regarding Afterlife is taking place right now. I want to know where.
Let me check. Yes, that would be the executive conference room on the top floor. The elevators are behind me. But I'm looking at the guest list and I'm not seeing your name.
I will be the highlight.
And so now I'm just going to access the executive elevator?
You don't have the proper clearance. You won't be able to access the elevators. Sir! Sir!
Yeah, when has that stopped me before?
Let me get that door for you. I saw that whole scene. The way they treated you. Not on my watch. Going up?
The way they treated me? What are you even talking about?
Beautiful, isn't it? This view gives me hope. Shows what Detroit is capable of when not hindered by the city's worst. You probably know that better than anyone else. You deal with filth more than any of us. These miserable people, crammed into those tiny apartments like cockroaches. I swear I need a shower whenever I go canvassing in Old Detroit. But not for much longer. I'm heading to a meeting about the Delta City relocations, so that we finally get the poor, criminal elements out of our great city. Exciting, isn't it? You and me together. We'll clean the city right up.
I find myself wondering how my choices have affected the gameplay thus far. Like, if I'd gone hard over on enforcing the law, would I have had to fight with Becker's robots? Becker's robots?
This is a friendly reminder. A gunshot wound no longer entitles you to a day off, unless hospitalization is required. Thank you.
Here's a point of advice. If you suffer a gunshot wound, go to the fucking hospital. I wouldn't have thought that was something that anybody needed explained to them, but here we are.
There is no one here.
What? Look around. See if we're missing something.
I would say people's done been here. PCB. Don't mind if I do. Let's check that out real quick. .1. So, full auto, penetration, gore, and explodey rounds. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weapon damage bonuses. This might be a good board for me, but I'm still not going to do it on episode. Which I think means there's a decent chance I just won't use it at all, because I feel like I'm encroaching on the end.
Do not be amazed when a man grows rich, for when he dies, he takes nothing with him. Until now. Afterlife, OCP's answer to death itself. As a frontrunner in human-machine hybrids, OCP is focused on proving that death is no longer the end. With a number of successful prototypes, our team continues to work tirelessly to ensure Afterlife is more stable than any of our previous cybernetic achievements. We've come a long way since OCP's first cyborg.
This is how I see myself.
To now.
Hi, I'm Eve, and I've died, but that's not stopping me. With the newest development in cyborg research, OCP was able to give me another chance. And now I'm back to enjoying my life. Or should I say, afterlife. Because at OCP, the goal is no longer to live, but to thrive after death. And since our friends in the government are fighting for human rights for all people that were once pronounced dead, my life will return to what it was in no time.
Under my legislation, Robocop and all future cyborgs will be granted human rights. They'll be able to live, vote, and run their businesses just like the rest of us. Vote Mills, vote Robocop.
Afterlife. Eternity. Today.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know someone was here.
Were you stolen from the morgue?
It's actually Meg.
You're a
Are
lie.
you like me?
So you've seen the ad, huh? Sorry, I'm not a robot. Just a commercial actress. I've been a face for a lot of stinkers, but good luck selling Afterlife. Technology that won't be available to us for the next 100 years or so, I've heard.
Where is everyone?
From what I understand, the old man canceled the meeting last minute. I don't know why no one tells me anything around here.
So he is behind all of it?
Who else would authorize funding of such a pretentious project?
So you are selling something that does not work?
That's advertising for you. At least with Afterlife, we won't get many complaints from the dissatisfied customers. 'Cause they'd be dead, you know?
Yeah, I get it.
What about all the money that went into research?
From what I hear, OCP gave it the college try. They spent a lot of money on some prototypes, but this time they ended up with nothing. That's how it often goes with these cutting-edge projects. I imagine there were quite a lot of unsuccessful Robocops before you came along.
That's a morbid thought.
Where did they conduct the research for this project?
I don't know, but I don't think it's in this building. I've noticed that there are always big cooling trucks parked in front of OCP when they're showing off new tech.
Cooling trucks, huh?
Where is the old man?
Probably in his office, at the end of the hall. But I don't think barging in unannounced is such a good idea.
I disagree.
And I don't think anybody here is going to stop me, neither. So what's going on this way?
Yourself?
Yeah, I'm already suited, lady.
Can someone take this robot away from here? I'm trying to work.
Don't you just want to give him a little nudge out the window? Honestly, I don't even like that view, dude. Well, the old man, what is the deal? I think it's unlikely that this game is going to end on a fart.
I signed it. He never smiles.
Like, oh, it didn't work.
You have to
think they
stop
hung
coming
it
to the
upside
office.
down?
You no longer work here. You were fired last month.
No, I wasn't fired. All right, Oldman. Quite the office. I could go for one of these.
Put your hands up. You are under arrest.
I don't think that's
no
Oldman.
way to talk to an acting CEO. You didn't come here to congratulate me? So, you haven't heard. It's been on every channel for the past hour. Watch some TV once in a while. Life's passing you by.
As the former CEO of Omni Consumer Products passed away earlier this morning, we at Channel 9 are deeply saddened by this horrific tragedy. Our condolences go out to the OCP family in these dark times. In other news, why do balloons make that popping sound?
About time the old man kicked the bucket. A Japanese company is already eyeing to buy us out. The way he was managing the company lately, he'd basically run it to the ground, especially with his personal projects.
Afterlife.
Oh, you heard about that too. How desperate. Just die gracefully, you old fuck. But don't you worry about it. As an acting CEO, I'm putting a stop to all of OCP's unnecessary expenses. And that includes all of the old man's pet projects. So say bye-bye to Afterlife, and Delta City for that matter.
Wendell is still out there.
The market will take care of him. With no one to finance his stunts, he'd need an army willing to mindlessly fight for him, and for free. So there's nothing for you to worry about anymore. Well, maybe about collecting unemployment, since I'm firing the entire police force and replacing them all with my robots.
Those
Oh my
robots
God.
are unreliable.
Oh, that's adorable. Especially coming from you. But you'll get to see the improvements we've made firsthand, since I need you to come to the Arms Expo. Just don't be late. Now, you leave. Bitches, come! It's time to celebrate.
Oh.
Let's throw the old man a hell of a wake. Oh, Robo. That expo thing is a black tie event. Then again, I guess that doesn't concern you.
Hey, Becker. Oh, there's the bitches. Okay. Could you be any more of a cliche? Also, are there any incriminating documents around here? Oh, they like that song too, huh? Everybody in the world likes that song, I guess.
You could arrest me, officer. I even have my own handcuffs.
We're not going to use yours. They're probably escapee. Alright, so has anybody guessed where, what's-his-name is going to find an army of mindless...
Because of the tragedy that has struck our company, you will be informed by your superiors about the recommended ways to experience mourning. The meeting is not included as work time. Thank you.
Ah, corporations.
The old man is dead.
Yeah, I just heard. So what do we do about Afterlife?
Becker is shutting it down.
Not the only thing he's shutting down. I just got a call from the precinct. Everyone's been fired. So what now? What about Wendell?
We wait for his move.
He'll be desperate. I bet he'll try to get as many supplies as he can before his money runs out. But where will he go to do that?
The Detroit Arms Expo.
Shit, that's right around the corner. I could go there.
No. Stay with Dr. Blanche. Becker wants me to attend the expo. This way, I can keep an eye on unwanted guests.
I hear you.
I mean, the obvious way for this to play out is that the robots wind up under Wendell's control. Because if his lighter manages to screw with me, it probably screws with them, too. Oh man. I still think the afterlife angle is strange. But maybe that's the thing, is... No. I mean, Becker made a big deal out of how the robots don't have brains in them.
I can't believe he's gone. He was so young.
Sycophants.
Such a tragedy, but are our bonuses safe?
Vultures. And fools. Good. So, Arms Expo, is it? Sounds like fun. Maybe I'll get to pick up some new toys. This carpet isn't very well laid.
You're here? Good. Proceed to the main stage and stand on the podium. There's an old friend waiting for you there already.
An old friend? When did I know this guy? I mean, I think he's pretty neat. I could party with him. But I don't remember meeting him. And I really don't want to fight him. Can't believe I'm going to be on display for the expo.
We have to be on the lookout for Antonovsky.
Do you ever just stop? We won. So smile. Okay, don't smile. Creeping me out. It's showtime. Welcome, everyone, to the Detroit Arms Expo, where we will show you the newest, hottest advancements in urban warfare. Thank you. Thank you. Now, please, before we proceed, let's take a moment to honor the man who made all of this possible. So join me in a minute of silence. Now, let's start the party.
That was a very short minute.
OCP has always been the pioneer pushing the limits of what's been possible in security technology. Those efforts gave us Robocop and Robocop 2. That's right. But much like our late CEO, Robocop is the past. We need to look at the future. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to present OCP's newest achievement, the UEDs, Urban Enforcement Droids. A reliable solution to crime with the push of a button. UEDs will be exclusively protecting the streets of Detroit, since the police left the citizens of our city to the mercy of the criminal element by going on a strike. But no need for alarm. UEDs are ready to patrol the city today. Today will be their first major test, the protection of the mayoral election rally. Now, let's open up the floor to the questions. I'm sure you're dying to hear more about my robots, yes?
I have a question for Robocop. In view of the police strike, do you think these new robots are actually capable of protecting the city?
The police did not strike. We were fired.
The police left because they felt threatened by the UEDs. And rightfully so. My machines are superior in every way. A presentation is in order to show that those are not just empty words.
I have another question for Robocop. It's about the candidates for mayoral elections.
Who cares? It can't even vote in the damn thing. It's just an OCP product.
There are a lot of people that value his opinion. Polls showed that Robocop's words and actions have influenced ratings for both candidates several times already.
Boo.
So, Robocop, could you give us all a definite answer and put our minds at ease? Is Mills' promise to grant you and all future cyborgs human rights enough to earn your support? Knowing you'd possibly get your freedom back?
Freedom to do what exactly? Get back with his family? Start a business? Join a bowling team?
Or will you, contrary to your creator's interest, encourage people to vote for Mayor Kuzak, OCP's loudest adversary?
No.
I support no one.
That's surprising. Based on your earlier comments, many people came to the conclusion that you were siding with Mills. But I think we can take your statement as a withdrawal of support.
Well, there you have it. Now we can get back to why we all gathered here. My robots. It's time to present what these bad boys are capable of, huh? I just need to find the remote. And where did I put it?
Here we go.
Is that normal?
Huh? It's just a prototype. No need to worry.
More will come.
What the hell are you talking about?
What was that?
All of you need to leave.
Speak up for the folks in the back, Robocop.
What is happening?
I lost my remote. That's what's happening. Contain the situation.
I am surrounded.
How many are there?
Oh, there's plenty more coming. It's our flagship product after all. Yet I can't do anything to control them without the remote.
Your remote doesn't work anymore, Becker. Come on.
Just keep shooting.
Abide my turn.
Alright, I think I'm clear for the moment. Well, speaking of toys, the options aren't great. How come there are no damn med packs, huh? Am I to now go looking for trouble? I suppose, right? Well, you know, it's like I always say, if you're gonna go looking for trouble, you should bring a heavy machine gun with you. Now, did anybody else bring any health packs? Oh, good, they've got a mobile turret version. Oh, hey. Excellent. And also, we're all out of time. So come back and see me again tomorrow, and I will shoot some more drones and scold some more Becker. Talk to you soon. Oh, and I have a skill point.